Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. This is my review of Next Goal Wins. It's a screwball comedy written, produced, and directed by Taika Waititi, who also has a small role in the film. There is an after-credit scene, so if you're like the type of person who likes to wait for the after-credit scene, feel free to do so. It's pretty funny. Michael Fassbender plays Thomas Rongen, a down-on-his-luck, short-tempered, drunken, and disgraced soccer coach. He is assigned to coach the American Samoan national team because no one else in the league wants to deal with his unprofessional antics. Even though the movie's called Next Goal Wins, the coach isn't trying to win the national championships or even win a game. His team is so terrible that the manager just wants the coach to get one goal on the board. Make the team good enough to get the ball into the net to officially score one goal. That's how bad this American Samoa team is. There are no major spoilers in this review, but I am going to give some words of warning just so as consumer information. The story involves Jaiyah Saelua, who was the first openly transgender soccer player to officially compete in a World Cup game. Now, transgenderism is a very hot topic right now. A lot of people have strong feelings about it. I have strong feelings about it. So I'm letting you know, this person is a real person that really did compete. So if you have certain leanings either way that affects your choices of entertainment, I'm letting you know that person is heavily part of the story. You can make your decisions accordingly. I also don't really recommend this film for young audience. First of all, there was this little girl in my audience. By the midway, she was done with the film. She just sat in the aisle, just patiently waiting for the movie to end. And even when the climax happened, she's like, "Can we go? Can we go now?" And as well, there's a joke involving, let's say, bathroom graffiti art being painted onto one of the characters. Now, I have no idea what they're going to do when it's time to make this movie onto broadcast television. Maybe there's a totally different cut, totally different joke. But yeah, it's a quite inside gag. So if you're really like to monitor what your young people watch, I wouldn't recommend this movie until they are of older ages and at least can actually sit through a movie. I wasn't planning on seeing this movie in theaters. I wound up seeing it via AMC's new Seen on Screen promotion. That's where they tell you, on this day, at this time, we're going to play a movie. They tell you the MPA rating, they tell you how long the movie is, but that's it. They don't give you a plot synopsis, they don't tell you the genre, they don't tell you the title. They just say, show up this time, it's $5, sit down, and when the movie starts, that's when you know what it is. And because it's $5, if you don't want to see it, you know, you're not wasting a lot of money to see it. And if you do want to see it, hey, you got a great surprise for just $5. So I didn't know it was going to be Next Goal Wins until I was in the theater. And I'm glad I saw it in the theater because not only was the movie very funny, but seeing with the audience feeding off each other's laughter made the experience even better. So I do recommend it as a theatrical experience. Now, as far as things I like, this movie relies heavily on sports movies cliches. As they say, you know, if you've seen one sports movie, you've seen them all. Well, definitely, if you've seen any down-on-your-luck sports team movie, you've seen this film, and it relies on down at halftime, the rousing speech by the coach, the ragtag group of players that all have their problems and quirks that they got to get over. But because you've seen other movies, that makes it even more funnier. And yes, Taika Waititi's comedy is pretty hit or miss. I mean, he makes one Thor movie and everyone loves the comedy. Then he makes another Thor movie and it was like, that's a little too much comedy, man. And he even made Jojo Rabbit. And you gotta be talented when people say, ooh, I want to see the fanboy Hitler movie. So yes, I found it very funny. My audience was laughing hysterically, except for that one little girl who was just too young and done with the film. And as far as negatives, I have no significant negatives. I was smiling from start to finish. I was having a great time from start to finish. And again, aside from those issues about transgenderism or the visual gag, there's nothing really to complain about. I had a great time. So as far as my verdict, it's funny, it's entertaining. I laughed a lot, had a great time. It only cost me $5, so I'll definitely check out the next Screen Unseen offering from AMC if they do it again. But, you know, some folks, they have issues about transgenderism. Some folks, they don't want their kids seeing bathroom graffiti art. I'm letting you know those things are in there now. And I give Next Goal Wins an A- grade. So that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Remember, find inspiration everywhere.